transparency. Now, what does a crazy guy like me, because that's my last comment, so what does a crazy guy like me do? What does a crazy guy like me? You're insane, you should see the doctor. I got pills, but this is for my heart. I'd really rather not take them. What did I eat today? Somebody asked me, and they said, you didn't take your vitamins. And you know what? Unless you suffer, what is suffering? What does it mean? What is it? What is it? What is the reality of suffering? We're learning. Today, I had, let me get the camera, the light out of the way. It's a white light. So, I had moringa. I take about 2 of these 3 or 4 days a week. Apricot seeds. Nutritional B. Got all that good stuff in the back. Oatmeal. Still cut. At least I hope they are. I soak them overnight. And shreddies. And what I do is I put it all in a blender. And I blend it up and I drink it. And that was my breakfast and part of my lunch. Now, what else did I eat today? I had salad in the garden. I had a tuna and pasta using, I forget which pasta it is, but I'm trying to see that it's the proper pasta for my, anyways, we have to understand also is that can the body process this food properly, that it gets the right nutrients so the snake inside of me, right, can distribute everything, and I can continue on life because I'm connected to the spirit of energy, and it's connected to my body, and it's going up to the other side of the one, right? The one is the split and the division. Jesus Christ on the cross. The one is the division of the crossing of the bridge. 1/2 above and below the beaver. On this side or that side of the wall. We have to understand the reality and perspective of the understanding of the difference. Did I say that right? Don't forget I ain't got nothing written down in front of me. Don't trump me on that. Sometimes I say it all wrong. And if you see it, say it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I probably learned it from somebody else. How can I be right all alone? I can't be right all alone. All the people that are right are together. All the people are left, well, they're gone. So I mixed this all up in a blender. And in here is that blender. Coal, steam, gasoline, methanol, electric. I'm all those energies inside the carrier of the ark. I'm the ark. Arc-en-ciel, meaning ciel meaning sky, arc in the sky. And arc is also used for a power source, connecting and using the AC and the DC. And of course, if you know about what this is, welding, and you probably know a lot more than me because everybody has to know more than me, and I just know what everybody else knows and I sew it together. And if I walk around, I won't be wearing any clothes because I'm not using a needle and thread unless I'm threading it up here. I want to thank you for watching this video. I just washed my pot in hot water. I didn't use a lighter to warm up the water or put fire to my pots. But although I put my pot on fire and it steams and it smokes, that's why I use my oven to do that. Imagine something that's round that's flat. How do you get something that's round that's flat? My oven. Well, not in the oven, because then I have a U and an M in my oven because the 2 plugs are on the M and the U is the in between. You know what I'm saying? If you stand in between the two sides of the U, you get the current from all around and the heat. But the rounds, in French they call them les ronds, or the top of the oven, the spirals that go around, the element, it comes out, and then it goes all the way around, it goes back in, and that's your energy. And why sometimes am I here to do this? Because we have to wake up and gain back that energy. Is the only way out death? Or can we gain and bring the other world into this world? Have you ever gone on to Paint? And I'm going to just show you this on Paint. I'm not sure if I have it on Paint. I'm going to try and look it up. Okay, and it's called transparent selection. And I'm going to show you how the transparent selection works. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you how the transparent selection works. So I just took a transparent selection. Oh, hold on a second. I just took a transparent selection. I'm going to copy, right? And I'm going to see if I can take it and paste. Okay, now, no, that wasn't transparency. Just give me a second over here. Okay, I got it. Take this here. It says invert color, right? But when I take it, hold on a second. I do this, and not invert selection. Hold on, I lost it again. Okay, I found it. So this is what it is. First, we're going to go backwards on a couple of things. Oh no, I like that. Okay, I want to show you something. Check this out. Hold on, let me move this. Okay. Do you see that? Right? I'm going to take that away. One square, two squares. Now I need to find the center of this square over here. I don't know why I'm getting this bad lighting. Let me see if I can maybe fix this, or I have some bad lighting. I'm not happy. Not happy with the bad lighting. I'm going to try and correct it. Okay, I won't correct it. Let's see if I can make it something a little bit better. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay. Whoop, that disappeared. Okay, that's not so bad, right? Okay, so we have that. Now what we want to do is I'm going to get this in the center. So now we have to understand what the value of this is. Do you notice where this comes in? This black square comes in. Now, I don't know what I'm going with this, but now we have the omega to where we're in this zone over here, right? We travel into this zone over here and back, and the same thing over here. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to create another square here. So we have a, let me do it more evenly. Let me see, a square here would be good, and the square here would be good. So now we have these four squares over here, right? I haven't got into tic-tac-toes, I'm just using the four squares. I mean, I can also get a square that squares into the center. Now you're starting to see the window dimension, right? We can probably get a dimension window that shows up a little bit over here, but we're not going to do that. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you a transparent selection is where transparent selection is where I take this square, right? I copy it and I paste. And when I paste, all I get are lines. I don't get any of the white background. I just get the lines, and now I can make a duplicate of the transaction. And if you notice, I have an 8 and an 8. When you start to build these, right, I can start connecting the picture frames, right, and giving a little bit more dimension to this round earth, which ends up going to be a flat earth, right? I mean, it should be a little bit different than that. Everything should be really aligned up. Now we've got a lot more dimension. I'm not sure if I should have went this way or this way and this way. So, but now you know what the transparent selection is. I have, let me take that back. So now, if I take it and I make transparent selection on this, I copy and I paste. I'm just going to have lines and then I'm going to paste, and then I'm going to have more lines, and then you're going to start to look at structure to be built. And all I had at the beginning, okay, all you get at the beginning is a couple of flat pictures. And the reason for this, and its own personal reality, is that when you hear a story, you only hear one level of the story. Unless you put in exclamation points, unless you go deeper and hear somebody else's side of the story doesn't get thick. Enough said. Thank you for watching this video in the dark.